Whenever I say my Pen Dream TV there, I see them yopo.
You were till for a Pen Dream TV in Pacho. When him say the news not all for my near the bro. News say Oba Betty in Pacho. So what when one drink Trebia and as what drink Trefa. News be I present your platform you saw for your voice note not for sending it. I was 0277 128777. The debate 2 Pen Dream FM so my Ghana phone in Nati Onka. Yanko T and a story I did bro.
One hot afternoon here in Accra, we decided to move around town to find out how we are doing when it comes to event centers here in Accra. Of course, we know the struggles with event people, musicians, and the whole industry when it has to do with getting a place for our event. So we decided to walk through Accra, and just unfortunately, we got to the trade fair where we had one of the best, most expensive, and of course, one comfortable venue for event. In fact, this venue called the Fantasy Dome has hosted a lot of major events here in Ghana, or better still in Accra. And we came here and what we saw, someone would say it's an eyesore because the whole place is broken down and we are still not sure what happened because there hasn't been any big rain or wind or anything that can break it down. So we decided to get closer to the rightful owner to ask about why the situation is like this on a Saturday afternoon. And of course, Leslie, CEO of Fantasy Entertainment, will be talking to us. Leslie, so briefly, this place has not been like that until this afternoon. What is happening?
Good afternoon, Sammy. Thank you very much for coming by. About an hour and a half ago, I was trying to reach my security and I couldn't reach them on site. And I decided to come by only to find out that the Trade Fair Company, as under the protection of national security, decided to raise my facility. With 4 or 5 bulldozers, which they just came within an hour and just destroyed it. This is even news to me because my security could not even alert me because national security took their phones from them to stop them from alerting me or phones to make it worse. We're currently in court. I have an injunction with the Trade Fair on the property, which stops them from doing exactly this.
So this is an injunction from court?
Yes, from court.
Which stops Ghana Trade Fair from touching this property?
Yes, and they've been fully aware since January, and they have not made court responded
12
to
January 2024.
Yes, so for them to do this is complete contempt, not only of the laws of Ghana, but human nature. And this is very bad. I mean, this facility cost me $5 million almost 4 or 5 years ago. You know, and in today's market, this is close to $20 to $25 million. And you know, to just remove the human decency of just taking someone's life and business and just destroying it, I don't even understand why. I mean, there are better ways to handle this, especially when you are going against the law. You know, the law is clearly stated, and whatever the reason is, we should be able to handle this in court. I mean, that's why we have courts. Where Ghana is a country of the law, where there's no lawlessness, and national security cannot protect government institutions or anyone to do the wrong thing. That's why we have courts here. If not, national security should just rule the law and just destroy people's stuff. We can't do that. So it's unfortunate, but we obviously pick this up in court. I mean, I have all my dreams and hopes. I've supported the industry for years. You know, I mean, from artists and events, you know, this is where everything happened. And it's unfortunate that destroy such an institution. So
what does it mean? I know the Trade Fair has been going through some reconstruction and all that. How come it is today that they are touching yours? Because everywhere it's obvious they are doing something here and there, but it is today. What was the process? What was happening before they came here today?
I mean, we've been going back and forth. They've written me letters to remove my facility. Unfortunately, this is a very large facility that needs at least 45 acres. I've let them understand that firstly, it will take some time to put it down. But secondly, you have to find a place to go to. They also moved me here before my lease ended without any compensation. You know, and you know, even the floor they're starting on alone, I put $2 million because the Trade Fair is clay. So I had to dig 2.5 meters of all this and fill it with laterite and stone. So it's a huge investment that I haven't. So I was asking for something. Find the right place, which, believe it or not, I've finally found it. I found a land at the university. We are finally negotiations, and actually, in the next week or so, we would have completed to relocate this facility. So we are at advanced stages, close to completing the transaction. So for them to do this outside of the court order and unlawful and illegal. So we pick this up with the Ghana police, and obviously we go back to court and we proceed.
Now, how secured or protected are some of your property in here? Because I can see this huge air conditioners. I can see you have chairs here, and there are offices here and stuff in there. How protected or safe are these property, especially the ones, not the structure, the little the important stuff in here?
So now I'm lost for words because I'm in shock. But clearly, when they destroyed, I have a lot of production equipment, LED screens, lighting, destroyed. But I would look to salvage as much as I can. I mean, clearly, there's not much that can be done. I have over 5,000 banquet chairs. A lot of them have been destroyed, but whatever is left. But, you know, that's the other problem. They just destroyed it and left. I don't know who is securing the place. I always have security here, so I'll double my security to make sure that, you know, but, you know, I'm in shock right now. But that's the next step is to obviously document the destruction, but also find what can be salvaged. But, you know, unfortunately, most of the significant stuff, which is the structure, and most of the equipment, my LED screens, my production, my lighting, they were all being destroyed in the rooms as they broke them. I had over 70 bathrooms, they have also all been destroyed. I mean, but you know, it's life. We'll give everything up to God. You know, and we believe in God. We only walk with God, and God will do what is right for us.
Now, as the owner of this facility, obviously, you'll be told which people came to do this demolition exercise. Have you been told who have you heard came here to do this?
When I got here, the person from National Security that was in charge of the operations, his name is Captain Frimpong. Okay. He told me that the National Security had been directed here by the CEO of the trade fair, Dennis Agnesedu, to protect them while they did the demolition. So
the National Security was here to protect
the trade fair personnel doing the demolition. Yeah. So he said they were not doing demolition per se, but they're here to protect the people doing the demolition. But then you ask yourself, why would you seize the phones of my security personnel? Who would inform me? So we have an injunction. I would at least come and produce the injunction to show you that you're protecting unlawful people, right? Yeah. But they didn't get a chance, and that is my issue with how this has gone upon. But right now, it's a national security who came here to protect the trade fair to do the demolition, led by Agnesedu, who's the CEO.
Well, as an industry, stories like this will surely break our hearts, and I want to believe that we are sure going to follow it up to see where this ends, because we know our struggles in this industry. As an industry, we struggle to get event centers to perform, and one of the trusted ones has gone down the drain, and Leslie is telling us one heartbreaking story. Leslie, what are you going to do after here, so we wrap up?
Well, I mean, this just happened an hour ago, so I'll give everything to God. I know God always shows us the right thing to do, and I'll follow His direction on this. But I'll have to obviously take good pictures. I'll have to take the legal route. You know, this is a huge investment. It cannot be destroyed. Ghana is a country of law. It's not a lawless country. So I will take my case to the law courts and let them decide what is right. But as of now, you know, it's sad. But, you know, I was helping a lot of artists, and this is their home. You know, even the Ghana Table Tennis Association, this is where I could see the body destroyed. So, you know, I don't know who thought this was a good idea, but, you know, it's unfortunate. But a lot of people are going to be affected, but, you know, we'll keep the light shining. The Ghana entertainment industry has to move forward. And whatever it takes, we'll keep it going.
Well, we will sure be following up on this. This has been a report from Samiflex TV here at the Trade Fair Center, Fantasy Dome to be specific. But unfortunately, Fantasy Dome is now non-existent. But surely, we follow it up to give you more updates. Stay tuned.
Whenever I say my Pendream TV there, I see them yopo.
You were till for a Pendream TV in Pacho. When you say the news not off from an eddy bro. News say our babeti in Pacho. So what when one drink Trebia and also what drink Trefa. News be I present your platform where you saw for your voice note not for sending it. I was 0277 128 777. The debate 2 Pendream FM so Magana phone in Ati Onka. Young call Nenko T and a story eddy bro.